And, okay, we are live now. I'm currently eating mac and cheese, so... Okay, just gonna check and see if it's not. Yes, it is not. Okay, so in this, I'm just gonna be setting up for a, not moving my base, all the stuff in my base, but just going to the new location with some extra items and stuff. I want to get, efficiency 4 diamond shovel with a, unbreaking. Because I'm probably going to use concrete for this build. Okay, so don't need that. I'm gonna keep the composting bin. I've left my game AFK for like an hour to let these grow, and not even all of them have grown yet. It's kind of a scam. If you can hear an incessant amount of 9mm being fired in the background, don't worry, that's just how it is. It's either 9mm. Oh crap! I wasn't paying attention. I went to go eat food and then like I looked up and I'm like, oh no. It's either 9mm or 40. Just sounds like a 9. I hope I have enough dirt to cover this up, cause no, I'm not. Time to insta-mine. Boom, fixed. That's all the stuff I don't want to have to deal with. Had to sneeze. What I want to do is actually pick up all of these carrots and move my farm to my new base. So yeah, I'm gonna take all my carrots and move them to my new base, or the area I'm gonna build my base. Because I've spent like the last hour and a half trying to clean a location for my base. And there, I'm done 80 now. Just gonna let that grow for a while. Unless it wants to grow right now. I'm actually going to go start building. I'm gonna make the center tower for the build. Wish I had a nether hub right about now. Just now thinking about something. I have like 40 steak. No, it's more like 25 steak in a furnace over here. I think like 24. Yeah, 24. I'm just gonna eat that bread on the way over there. Because it's a good way away. I don't know why I keep checking my map. Like I'm gonna forget the way over there. Literally all I have to do is run this way and then look that way. Okay, I'm back. Efficiency 3 diamond shovel. Resurface, get some air, cause oxygen. Oxygen is something you always want to have. I just love the fact that my shovel can outwalk me, because I mine that quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to liquidate this whole hillside at one point. Depending on how big I'm going to make the core of my base. Why are you still here? You were there like an hour ago. I'm not going to kill you, because if I go back to my other base, I have an iron golem farm there. And you're going to like die. I mean, you're gonna start a raid, which I could get a totem of undying from it, and I could get a good amount of emeralds. But no. I wish grass block mined as fast as dirt. And we're on to the fast part for a minute. I'm fixing to go sleep because monsters can go away. I don't want any creepers getting in the build site, even though I can two-shot them with a regular diamond sword. But the only thing that was popping up in my mind was a pickaxe, and I'm like, you don't do that with a pickaxe. Right now, in a second, is going to be when monsters responding to sleep. I'm pretty sure I got it just in time before monsters spawned. Good. Because I hate having to deal with them. Okay. The last stream I done just like earlier today, I started leveling this hill. It was about as high as that row right there. But in reality, before that, I even had to level more. It was probably about, I'd say 7 blocks higher than this right now. It was like a hill right here. And then I had a big flat space right there that I just filled in. So I was like, might as well just mine all of it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine the very top level of stone and just place dirt over it. Because that's the easiest way for me to cover it up and make it look nice. And not just have exposed stone showing. I'm going to mine along here so that way I know exactly where I'm going to place the dirt. If only I had enough slime to make flying machines, because if I could get, and I'm pretty sure I have a good amount of slime. I know where a slime chunk is, but if I had enough slime, I could just make a flying machine. Got a text. After I get all of this mined out, I'm going to start making the tower. I'll just get the rest of that exposed stone in a minute. Cover all of this up. Or at least put it there, so I know exactly where this level starts. And there's all that filled in. Combine those two stacks. Come over here, then realize I'm gonna have to fill in a pond. Or finish filling in the pond, that is. I don't want any drowned spawning here. I hate everything about them. Fill this part in first. Not die right here. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have all the materials to build the first tower in a chest over there. Basically all it's going to be is cobble and oak logs for the first bit. And there's all that filled in, so I'm going to go stick this leftover dirt in the dirt chest, which is this one. I used a lot of dirt trying to fill in areas. I had like a double chest full of it earlier. I'm trying to fill in like a canyon over there. It's like 10 blocks deep and like 40 blocks long, I'd say. It's two hills with a very small valley in between that another hill. Here's the oak logs and the cobble. Or didn't mean to put that in there. Going to start with a stack of that and this. The very first tower is going to be the biggest tower because I want to have my nether portal in it. So I'm just going to use diorite to represent a portal because I don't have enough diorite. I take that back. I'm going to use dirt. Dirt to represent the nether portal. I'd say right here's about center waist for me just being able to fill stuff back in. This only needs to be one tall. Later down the line, so the dimensions for it would just be, I want it to be like an even number. So I'd want to have one there, one there. If it's like that, then it's gonna be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, that's what I would want it to be. I'm trying to think of how I remembered how to build this. Okay, yeah, it was not that. I don't remember how I built it, to be honest. I just know there were towers. I'm just gonna drop. This needs to go down one more. Yeah, because that makes it 5 tall. Then it was something like that. The center tower's not going to look the best. It's going to be the walls around it that are going to look the best. I want the top piece to be a cobble. Come over here and sleep before creepers start spawning and blow stuff up. And I was too late. Monsters did spawn. And we have a full gold. Not full gold. Just gonna wait till you burn. Will this one die? Like. Fire protect. I'm trying to make this look good because I didn't think about like a nether portal in the middle until after I'd already built it, so I'm just kind of going with how I think it should look, how I think it would fit in the best. Now it's on to the part that saved the outer wall. The outer wall would not look anywhere near as good as it did without these. Just like a whole stack of these. These things saved my build earlier. Not earlier, the other day when I built. I don't know why I tried to mine that with a axe. I think that looks good. Now would planks look good with this? Well, what would look better? I'm gonna keep this for now because I can always change it. That maybe looks good. I don't know. Now for the roof, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, purple glass might work. Like, the design for this was perfect on my creative world. And then I started trying to do some, like, kind of sphere thing, and it completely messed it up. I have to go back to my creative world to see my idea until I messed it up. So what y'all are about to see, y'all can completely ignore a lot of the stuff. Because I started trying to add like a globe kind of looking thing, and it did not look good. Yes, I do read these. So I'm gonna remove this before I'm going to that is what I want it to look like the outside towers. It's just going to be that. So I built it backwards because that looks so good for the outside towers. And then I started trying to add like a big expanding thing that went around and came back up. But I never accounted for a nether portal in the middle. So you can see it's very symmetric in the middle, and a nether portal will not fit there unless I put two of them. This build was good until I started trying to get too complicated. So I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna go back to my survival world. Hey. My PS4 has stopped. Oh, it's actually working now. There's actually a counter. Because on my phone, it's displaying that I have 3 viewers on YouTube, 2 on Twitch, and 1 on Mixer. But it's not counting for the YouTube on my PlayStation because I'm actually streaming on PlayStation. Oh, I can actually leave those. Once I get this set up, then I can go back. Okay, that's starting to kind of resemble what I was going for. Now the roof of it. I want to go with a cobble stair roof, but then you'll only be able to see this. I'm just gonna cobble that. You'd only be able to see this part if you were actually underneath it. So I'm just going to cobble that. It's not gonna look good. I should have spent more time in creative and worked out exactly how this was going to work. Because it looked good in my head, but I poorly executed it. It's not even going to work out for the point up here, so I'm just going to do that and call it a day. And then I got to add the little... And I have to be up there for it to actually do that. Should have thought about that a second ago. Wow. It actually placed upside down. Place on the bottom. There we go. Now it actually worked. And I'm not dumb. Just craft as many of those as I can. And the first mess up. Oh, so I could have been down here the whole time and built it. And I messed that one up. Okay, there we go. It's gonna look actually better than I thought it would be. It's not a complete fail. It's definitely not gonna match the rest of the build. But it's better than nothing. Okay, yeah, that place back right. There was that. Yeah, I know. It's looking like something that's straight out of Japan. It literally just looks like a Japan temple. At the very top, the smallest one, it's like a pyramid, but Japanese. And now it's time to spend countless hours trying to do the math for how to space these towers and still make it symmetrical. B, go away. I'm not going to punch you because I have died in the very first episode to you. Or almost died. Now that I got all of that, now I'm just going to break that to actually make it look kind of decent. And I was going to do a nether hub on the roof of the nether. Yes. They like attack you and poisoned you. Whenever I had a gold chest plate enchanted with Prot 2, because I got a zombie from it, Prot 1 iron helmet and Prot 1 leather boots, because all of that dropped from zombies and stuff, skeletons. It was doing 2 hearts of damage for each one, and then it poisoned you. And the only reason I didn't die is because poison only takes you down to half a heart. And 3 bees attacked me all at once. I wonder how much health they have. I don't want to test, but there's the helmet I had. It did not have proc. Can you agree with me that this looks like something straight out of Japan? Like the architecture of this. Oh, that's nice to know. Should probably look up what that stands for. I've got profanity alerts from like using the word yes. And that is a very lot recently because Far Cry 5. If you go back and watch my videos, instead of using words that could make my content not family friendly, like what I would do to this little cow if I was to slice it, instead of saying that word, not gonna say it. It's not a bad word, but YouTube does not like it for some reason. I just say, I'm going to cull the herd, is my exact quote. I culled my herd of like 30 cows earlier today. That's where all this steak came from. Now I'm thinking, so this is a 6x5, I believe. So if I wanted the perimeter to be right, I would want the perimeter to be 30 by 30, because 6 and 5 both go into 30. So if I took the perimeter, went out, this is these two blocks, it went out 15 in either direction, and then 15 that direction, and 15 that direction, I could set up a perfect point. So 1, 2, 3. 15. Now here's where a problem comes in. So, wait, do I count this block or no? I counted this block going that direction, so I'm going to count this block. This is the problem of using the using even symmetrical stuff, trying to make a base, because it's not gonna work. It just doesn't work. I'd want the outer wall to be here, the first outer wall, and outside of that outer wall, I'm gonna start making. Or underneath this, I could just make a chest room. Make the center of a tower right here, with a tower being 5x5. This would work perfectly. So I'm going to do that. The center of a tower. Like, what do you mean by that? So if I do it like this, This is the center. So I'm not going to count this one anymore. $14. Then if I come here, 15. Then 14 that way, and that'd make an exactly even thing. I probably lost everyone who will ever watch this video when it's up on YouTube. I just lost them right there in the way I done that. And I lost myself, to be honest. I don't know if you can do that. I'm just gonna keep it the way it is, cause I can still make that work. It'd be 28 blocks. The wall would be 28 blocks instead of 30, so it'd be, almost fell backwards. It'd be a 28 by 28 perimeter, and then 28 by 28. I'm gonna see if I can think this in my head. 25 is like 625, so I'm gonna say, I don't know. I'm just gonna stop with the math. I don't need to know the surface area of it, because that has nothing to do with this. Yeah, Java is different. Just like me making a nether hub on the roof of the nether, you can't build on the top of the nether in bedrock above the bedrock and nether, because the height limit's 128 for building in bedrock, and it's like 256 in Java, I think. So I have to make my nether hub very close to the roof, below the bedrock, or very low, and I wouldn't do it very low because of lava lakes. That's dirt. There we go. Make some of those. I need a lot more of those, actually. And put those there. I'm placing that there because I'm pretty sure I'll take fall damage from any higher than that. And I ain't trying to waste the durability on this diamond armor. And there we go. No falling and hurting myself. So, there's that. It looks really weird without the stairs, but once you add the stairs, it looks amazing. And I also have to account for the dip. And by the dip, I mean like, the stairs don't wrap all the way around this thing. It comes like that. Then goes like that. Or does it come in a block and then go like that? I think it comes in a block and goes like that. Yeah, that's how I made it. I made it to come in a block and then go around. And then this is oak. So there's that. So from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is gonna be 11. Starting there, so 12 here, so I'm gonna say 12 there. Yeah, so it's 12 like that. Going this direction, which will put me like 52. So I'm just gonna hold this button until I'm at 52. Oh, and I didn't expand it far enough this way with dirt. That's great. So time to like I'm gonna do at least 3 blocks this direction. Because that's gonna be the edge. So that'd be the core. I always grab the wrong chest. I never grab the right chest when I need to. If only I had shulker boxes, that would make my life 40 times easier. I want to set a perimeter that goes down through there. It looks kind of natural. I'm just gonna do that and no one's ever gonna see that either way. And boom. So if that's the very edge, one over. So right at the end of this, boom, bring back out the cobble. There we go. Yes, I do take fall damage from there. So I do need to do that, which is kinda, well, I don't like that. Probably should eat. I'm just gonna end the stream here because my internet's died. Not died, it's just can't support me streaming. So I might bring the stream back up, but it would not be at a good quality. Right now it's at 360p high. If I bring it back, it's gonna be at like 360 or 360 low. So I'm gonna end the stream, and I'm probably gonna start it right back up, but in a different quality.